A Durham man is in the Richmond County Jail awaiting extradition to South Carolina and is accused of human trafficking. According to the Myrtle Beach Police Department, 31-year-old Johnny Ricardo Donovan Thomas is involved in a multi-state human trafficking case. According to a press release, the department launched an investigation Monday and discovered Thomas and the child victim were in Myrtle Beach on March 21st. Investigators say Thomas posted online sex ads of the victim using the funds generated for his own benefit, and that the two traveled through several states prior to arriving in Myrtle Beach. Investigators with the Rockingham Police Department say they received a call Tuesday from Walmart regarding a suspicious note left behind. A young man had received out-of-state funds from the money center and dropped a note saying he had been kidnapped, which the teller didn't read until after he had left, investigators say. After reading it, the teller told a manager who then called police. While reviewing security footage, officers say they saw 3 individuals, including the alleged victim and Thomas, as well as the vehicle they were in. While officers were investigating, they say they received another call from Walmart reporting that the vehicle was back. Police quickly went to execute a traffic stop where they found 2 women in the car, according to investigators. During questioning, the women said that Thomas and the alleged victim were at a home on Elizabeth Avenue. While knocking on doors in the neighborhood, police found Jarmaine Antoine Sessions, who was wanted on a fugitive warrant from another state. A deputy also got into a scuffle with Garrison Cook, who had needles in his possession. Because the alleged crimes happened outside of Rockingham's jurisdiction, no charges will be filed against any of those involved, according to Detective Lieutenant George Gillenwater. The RPD is assisting the Myrtle Beach Police Department and FBI in the investigation. Thomas is currently in the Richmond County Jail awaiting extradition. With less than 48 hours before his retirement, outgoing Police Chief Scott Waters was honored by the community in the depot's rotunda Thursday afternoon. Waters, who has been with the Hamlet Police Department for the entirety of his 28-year law enforcement career, greeted fellow officers, city officials, and others who came out to wish him well. In the crowd were several of Waters' former supervisors, including former Chief Terry Moore, Rockingham Police Chief Billy Kelly, and several deputies from the Richmond County Sheriff's Office. Mayor Bill Bayless presented Waters with a proclamation plaque which outlined his community service not only with the police department, but as a school resource officer and as a leader with the Richmond County Rescue Squad and the BLET program. Sergeant Britt Emmert gave Waters a going-away gift from the department, a shadow box containing a photo and each rank Waters held from his start in 1991 as a patrolman to chief, a position he's held since the end of 2014. Waters said his roots are deep in the community, growing up in East Hamlet and working odd jobs to save money to go to the fair every year, and he'll continue to be involved, including with Crime Stoppers. As an officer and a leader, Waters said he's told those under his command to treat everyone with respect. Today was his last day as chief. Prior to the merging of the county's law enforcement agency's dispatch with the Richmond County 911 Center, those at the Hamlet Police Department were honored for their service. Plaques of appreciation were presented in January to HPD's 4 dispatchers, Loretta Sears, Stacy Sparks, Sherry McInnes, and Cindy Ojeda. In addition to dispatching officers, the ladies kept up their DCI certifications and maintained files of wanted individuals and stolen property. Ojeda had the longest time working at the department twice, from February 2010 to June 2016, then coming back in December of 2017 and staying until January of this year. Sparks, McInnes, and Ojeda will all move to the 911 Center. All right, when we return, Kelsey has your Live at 5 weather report. What is the weather for the weekend? She'll let you know right after the break.
Willow Tree Antiques and Gifts is an occasional shop located at 122 South Hancock Street in Rockingham, North Carolina. We are open the first weekend of each month, Thursday through Saturday. We strive to offer unique selections of vintage, antique, handmade, and new goods. Each month we'll fill the shop with hand-picked home decor, furniture, and gifts. If you are looking for something out of the ordinary, then we're the place for you. You can find the shop dates and hours on our website at willowtreeantiquesandgifts.com. We would love to see you during our next occasional shop dates.
McNair Auto Sales is the place to buy your pre-owned car, truck, or van. To be the best, it takes big selection, friendly staff, and great pricing. We guarantee a no-hassle buying experience, and financing is available right on site. So come see us today. We're located at 1026 East Broad Avenue in Rockingham. And remember, with over 40 years of experience, you know McNair is the name you can trust.
At Richmond Community College, we can prepare you for a high-skill, high-paying career in a variety of fields. We are always developing new courses and programs in response to the communities we serve. We offer day, evening, and online courses, and you can now complete 7 curricular programs entirely online, including our university transfer degree. At Richmond Community College, we believe in helping you prepare for a better life. Richmond Community College, local college, big impact.
Today's Live 5 weather report is brought to you by Richmond County Hospice, and it's been a nice and hot day, nice and sunny. So if you have any plans for the start of the weekend, you're good to go. It's all Sunday because it looks like it's going to be sunny the rest of the weekend. And of course, going into tomorrow, Saturday, it's going to be in the 75s for the most part, with Fayetteville 75, low 58, Lumberton 76, low 59. Then we have Rayford, high of 57, low of 58, or sorry, 75, low of 58. Lawrenceburg 75, low 58. Just like Rayford, and then of course Bennettsville 75 to low 59. And most of the day tomorrow is going to be cloudy, but there will be some sun and a decent amount of heat, as you can tell. And of course Southern Pines is a high 75, low 58. Ellerby high 74, low 58. Rockingham 75, 58, just like Southern Pines. And Wadesboro 75 and a low of 60. So it's going to be pretty warm tomorrow, and tomorrow. Day after tomorrow, Sunday will be the same, except Sunday we'll have some rain. So tomorrow is going to be cloudy with a high of 74, low 51, but tomorrow we'll have a 70% chance of rain and a 50% chance of rain that evening with a high of 76 and a low of 57. And of course Monday the sun will be back temporarily with a high of 66 and a low of 41 with some clouds, and then Tuesday the rain will be back again with the 60% chance of that for morning and evening, high of 57 and a low of 38. And of course, Wednesday has a 30% chance of rain. Possibility it might just be some clouds, but we'll see. And no chance of rain that evening with a high of 55 and a low of 44. Thursday, high 66, low 47, some clouds as well. And then Friday will actually be really cloudy with a high 71 and a low of 51. So for the most part, it's going to be going back and forth, but it's definitely warming up a lot more than it has been. And you can probably tell from the pollen, spring is finally here. But of course, that's it for your Live 5 weather report. When we return, we get RO Sports update, and it's coming its way, and it's coming up right after break, so stay tuned.
Richmond Young Professionals is hosting the first ever disc golf tournament at the newly constructed Henson Lake Disc Golf Course in Rockingham. On Saturday, April 27th, players can participate for prizes in either a team round, a singles round, or play in both. Registration is $25 per person, and the first 40 to sign up will receive a free premium custom Henson Lake disc. Sign up at eventbrite.com today.
At Richmond County Hospice, we strive to provide high-quality care to our patients and their families. Whether it's the incredible hospitality at the Haven House or from the comfort of your own home, you can count on Hospice to be there for you. We also offer monthly grief support groups, and our chaplain will be there to hold your hand in prayer. Through our amazing staff and our volunteers, Hospice has made difficult times easier for our community. Call the number on your screen if you feel that you or your loved one may benefit from our services. Richmond County Hospice. Peace, comfort, dignity.
At Kyocera, we see your company differently. We see your documents, how they're accessed, what it takes to keep them secure, and how well your workflow is flowing.
Kyocera helps your entire document infrastructure run more efficiently, securely, and cost-effectively.
And what we see is an opportunity to integrate all of it.
Lady Raider head softball coach Wendy Wallace took her team's first loss of the season on Thursday and called it a learning experience for later down the road. After starting the season with 9 straight wins, Richmond's streak came to an end on the road at Marlboro Academy. Behind a complete game no-hitter by senior pitcher Jenna Green, the Lady Dragons shut out Richmond 9-0. It was the first time Richmond has been held scoreless in a game since falling to Marlboro Academy in last season's opener. Richmond managed to reach base safely 3 times via walks, 2 of which came in the opening inning. Green collected 16 strikeouts on the night while limiting the Lady Raiders to just 3 balls in play. The Lady Raiders' struggles at the plate saw them go down in order in 5 of the game's 7 innings, with Green striking out the side in order 4 times. The Lady Raiders will turn around and look to continue their SAC regular season winning streak of 36 games tonight at Hope County High School. First pitch is set for 7 p.m. in Rayford. The wins keep stacking up for the Raider girls soccer team as the Lady Raiders earned their 5th consecutive victory on Thursday. Welcoming in Pine Forest High School for a non-conference matchup, Richmond used 2 goals by freshman forward Caitlin Huff to edge the Lady Trojans 3-1. The win marked the 2nd straight time in the past 2 seasons that the Lady Raiders defeated Pine Forest. Also adding a goal in the win was junior Avi Lucero, who scored the eventual game winner on a penalty kick in the first half. Head coach Chris Larson noted it was the best he's seen his team play from start to finish in the last handful of games. Richmond is now 8-2 overall and 6-1 in SAC play. They'll return to action tonight at home against Purnell Sweat High School. In what turned out to be a physical game during the second contest of the season, the Lady Raiders held on for a 3-2 road win back on March 5th. In action for their 3rd SAC meet of the spring, the Richmond boys and girls track and field teams impressed at home on Wednesday afternoon. The meet was the only home event slated for the Richmond teams this season as they hosted fellow SAC opponents Jack Britt, Lumberton, and Purnell Sweat High Schools. The Lady Raiders rolled to a first-place finish, collecting 135.5 points to second-place Jack Britt's 77.5. On the boys' side, Richmond placed 2nd overall for the 2nd meet in a row, racking up 75.25 points. Jack Britt took first place with a score of 107.75 points. Between the 2 teams, Richmond had 16 first-place finishes. Both Richmond teams will be back in action on Saturday at Union Pines High School in the Vikings Relay. Events are slated to start at 9 a.m. And that's going to do it for another edition of Live at 5. Be sure to stay up to date on all of the latest in Richmond County by going to richmondobserver.com or by downloading the free RO app for your mobile devices. Of course, be sure to check out Good Morning Sand Hills Monday through Friday and tune into the RO Sports Show every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. For the Live at 5 crew, I'm Matt Harrelson. Have a great night and great weekend, Richmond County.